What's up, guys? Welcome back to TCM Outdoors. Today we're just going to show you how I like to use grease to seal my clutch cover. So as many of you guys are watching this, you're saying, why on earth would you use grease instead of black RTV or ultra black? Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, because that stuff makes it so you gotta spend 2 hours of your life trying to separate the stupid box, when all you gotta do is put a thin little line of grease in this outside groove. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to put a layer of grease through this whole outside seal, only on the outside of this ridge. Okay, and then once the gasket gets on here, it's only going to stay on the outside of the belt box right here. Okay, so it won't go in, it'll only stay out, and it helps this little rubber seal, which I just replaced mine because I put RTV on it. So I had to wait 2 weeks to get one of those bad boys. Okay, so anyhow, we're just gonna go ahead and grease this thing up just like you're seeing me do right here. And then I'm gonna clean all the grease off the top and then the inside and make sure that there's no grease inside this belt housing. And we're going to seal this bad boy up. So I would like to start by saying it's important to keep all the dirt and debris out of the groove when you're doing this. So you need to be working on a clean bike. Okay, and then you're going to just gently take your finger and rub a nice even layer of grease right in this groove. It's not really thick. I'm using marine grease so water doesn't break it down, because I like to water ride a lot, which is a big part of why I'm doing this. And you just go around the whole belt box. Nice even layer all the way around. Alright, now that we're done putting a nice layer of grease on here, I'm just going to run my finger down the inside. Okay? And just make sure that it comes out nice and clean. Make sure you don't get any grease on the clutches. No grease on clutches, no grease on the belt. Be very careful and just go slow, and you'll be fine. So most of the grease stayed on the outside anyway. That's going to work out just fine. I got one little area that I'd like to see just a little bit more grease on than what's there. So I'm going to go ahead and, it's the most dangerous spot to do, right over the belt. But the grease layer was just a little bit thinner than the rest of the bike, so we're going to go ahead and just make sure that that's cleaned off, nice and clean. And now we can reinstall the belt housing cover. As we all know, this little sucker can be kind of tricky, and we made it even just a little more trickier by putting grease all over everything. But it goes right back on. This bad boy has a brand new seal in it, so it's going to hold off for me a little bit. Usually on your belt housing bolts, you can just go back and forth with them until they get to the original groove, and then they'll start to finger tighten pretty easily. The only tool I use on this is a 3/8 wrench. So once you get your belt housing bolts started, just give them a couple turns. Just want to make sure, because this is a new seal, that everything's going into the groove good, matching up. Now when you're tightening these bolts, you just want to go tight. You don't want to over tighten them. Okay? You just want to get them to where they just snug up. They will strip out very easily. And then when you're done, if there's any groove left, like I have a brand new seal so it's spread a little bit, you just rub your grease into that groove, and then you wipe the housing off. These belt boxes do not go perfectly tight together except for when you have the factory gasket in it. That's the only time it will go nice and tight together, and sometimes not even then. Alright guys, well that's going to conclude how to grease your belt box. I know it kind of sounds like a silly thing, but it works really well. A lot of people do it, and when you ride hard you tend to beat up your belts and need to clean clutches and do adjustments and everything else, and the last thing you want to do is spend half your day separating your belt box because you use Ultra Black RTV or a silicone product that has overstuck it. If you choose to silicone it, I would recommend using a clear household silicone. That makes so it takes half the time to get apart, but it still seals it well. But I would not recommend using a black RTV to seal the belt box where it separates. However, the back side of the belt box that doesn't need to come off, I use Ultra Black RTV on that. Alright guys, have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.